games and you into reality TV. It don't get no realer than this shit because it's all right there. You just watch it play out. It's like, hold on, man. First it was cool. Now you over there they miss him. Now that they're in often, they miss him. Like we had stability when he was there. It was kind of fucked up. He ran with iron fist, but we had stability. And
but you remember when the Pittsburgh Steelers went to the Super Bowl and it was in Detroit?
Shit,
that was so long ago. So long ago.
Jerome Bettis. Got a key to the city of Detroit. And you can look this up. Now, right outside of Detroit, there is a large Iraqi population.
Oh, yeah, in the suburbs. Yeah.
Saddam donated a whole lot of money to this area. And when they gave the city the key to the city to Jerome Bettis, they named off the other people who got keys to the city. One of those people was Saddam Hussein back in the 80s when he was a friend of the U.S. government. See, what you don't remember is that when Saddam gassed his people, you remember that's the reason why we went to war. Saddam gassed his people. Right. He was gassing the Kurds because they attempted to kill him. But he also used government satellites to gas Iran, and then use those same government satellites to gas his own people. But he was cool. He was cool
while he was doing doing his thing or whatever for us. You know, when he was the homie. But then somebody tapped us on the shoulder and was like, "We beefing with him now."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
now I gotta
recreate.
Yeah. Now I gotta backdoor you. So
so we create frenemies
every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
So it's nuts. It is absolutely nuts.
All right, man. Y'all ready to jump into this shit, man?
Yes.
Yeah. Here, let me start this intro. Hey, thank you, Miss Kiki, for joining us on on this podcast tonight. We got you from let me get this right. The Deep Throat Conversations crew, not the Deep Throat crew, the Deep Throat Conversations crew. Please check out our podcast. Yes. You guys hit up YouTube, check out our podcast. Let me get this intro going.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a good one tonight.
Yeah, 3 killed in Jordan, drone strike. No jail time. Woman stabs man over 100 times. Man's head found in NYC apartment, New York in the building. Again, police kill man with a cooler, New York in the building. Vince McMahon.
Nasty son of a bitch.
Pastor scams. Let's get it. Party people. Thank you. Subs, like, share, subscribe. Please get down in the comments. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, and let's get it.
Yes, thank you, people, for coming and joining us. Thank you to the new subscribers, man. We got a few up this past week. Mm-hmm. Them goddamn shorts took off on us.
Keep it nice and tight, you know.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a few more. Let's jump into the shit. Let's see. 3 U.S. service members were killed in a drone strike in Jordan. So a lot of people are asking, what are we doing there?
What's the retaliation? You know, when we gonna get that lick back? You know, what's going on? They said, you know, they talking about they about to do a week's worth of damage. I was like, bruh, you know, don't announce, you know, what's going on. You know, do that shit like how Obama did it. You know, when he killed Lottie Dottie. You know, he was at a dinner. you know, and was like, yeah, as soon as the dinner was over, he came out, you know, gave a little note saying that we have killed what was that, America's #1 terrorist. You know, came out and gave us that speech, but you know how that go. But this, my man, old man, I need you to take the lead on this, man. That's your neck of the woods, man. Give us the rundown, man. What's the mood, man? What's the mood?
First, condolences to the family.
That part.
You know, 3 families lost their loved ones in a drone strike here in Jordan. Yeah, this is the beginning of World War III. This is how it starts.
Okay.
Well, this is how it continues, I guess. But yeah, so the U.S. military has opened up bases all throughout the Middle East. This one here was operated for special forces, and they come under a drone strike, end up killing 3 service members and wounding 40 or more others. Yeah, yeah, this is nuts, man. You know, a lot of people were asking, what are we doing there? And it looks like we're building up for a war. You know, we're getting everything in place. You know, of course, Jordan is right next to Israel, and it's kind of, you know, next to Syria. It's in the middle of all the hot spots. And this is what we do. We put things in place before everything actually kicks off, and yeah, we get it going. So President Biden has talked about retaliation. And of course, the Iranian rebels have said this is retaliation for some of the shit we've already done in the area. And
that don't make the news.
Yeah, that don't make the news. Yeah, so this is going to get ugly. This is going to get real ugly, real quick.
I'm still tripping. It was just this one strike.
No, see, these bases are getting hit all the time, and that's what's not really being publicized. Is that you know, these places get hit all the time just for being there. Like, everybody knows where these places are over here, you know. And the problem is that of course they're running operations out of these bases, so everybody kind of knows where the Americans are. And they're just huge targets, you know. They're out in the middle of nowhere, and a lot of times they'll have locals who work on the base and are able to kind of spot things out. Yeah,
call the homie.
So yeah, it's really crazy. So when I was in Iraq, I was there for the war, and I stayed after the war, and I was one of the guys that opened up a former Iraqi base that was operated by the U.S. during the war, and then was given back to the Iraqis, and it was empty when I got there. And of course, when we got there, it was about 4 of us, and they started bringing in locals. Now, before the locals showed up, we would get you know, mortar attacks and rocket attacks and stuff like that, but it wouldn't hit anything. The space was so fucking big, it wouldn't hit anything. But as soon as we started getting locals there, this shit started getting closer to shit that mattered. Like, I got photos that I think Ed seen it. Yeah,
you sent me where the motherfucker hit, and then he panned over and showed me where he was sleeping. I was like, my dude.
Yeah,
like, for real.
Yeah. So, luckily, this one came in and it didn't detonate. But of course, we were there was only a few of us there, so we didn't have EOD, the explosives crew, you know, the Hurt Locker guys with the big fucking bomb suits on to go defuse this thing. Yeah. they put caution tape around his bitch. You walk past it every day to go get chow. Wow, sat there undetonated for like a week.
What?
Yeah, God. Yeah, it was insane, man. Insane.
That's scary.
But yeah, it's these places are hot spots, they're huge targets, and hopefully we can keep our service members safe. You know,
good luck.
Yeah, big ups to you shine a light on it, because everybody's so worried about what's going on in this social media stuff and rap artists. I'm like, it's a reason for all of that. Like, y'all got to pay attention. So
yeah,
that's crazy. That's kind of scary.
That's why I was asking. I was like, hold on now. They just saying they focusing really heavy on this one base, and I was like, it couldn't have just been this one isolated. it has to be something else going on. He was like, yeah, man, they get hit all the time. It's just, maybe no casualties, but shit's, been popping off for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, when we invade a place, we really never leave. Like we're still in Germany. We're still in Japan. Yeah, we're still everywhere. It's just not a huge presence, but we're still there. Like the Iraqi bases, they're still getting hit all the time. And it just doesn't make the news, But yeah, these guys are under constant threat all the time, no matter where you're deployed at.
Yeah, they keep saying, oh, he brought home the troops too fast. I was like, we still got troops everywhere. No, but we're never gone. We're never gone.
And even when you don't have troops there, they'll keep defense contractors. So they'll keep triggermen, the Department of State personnel, they're still a huge presence there. And maybe they might not be uniformed service members. They're former service members, and they're there, with weapons and, ready to take it to them streets if they have to. Of course, Blackwater was one of the huge contractors back in the day that, did operations and things like that were kind of off the books. But these companies, they're around and they operate all the time. Matter of fact, Blackwater is still a thing. They're just not called Blackwater anymore. These companies just switch names, and it's the same old game, just different uniforms.
Allegedly, to keep my partner safe.
That part.
Allegedly,
we just talking random thoughts, and neither here nor there. We just chopping it up with y'all. So be easy.
You make me have to come over here and smack somebody for messing with my caddy.
Hey, it's on me. I'm the one that over here taking this blood money, so it is what it is.
It's work.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Hey man, but if you get it over here, it's still work, man.
Yeah, man.
That's how that go. But man, shout out to the family. We lost three soldiers, 3 African American soldiers, and I wonder where's BLM. Where's the outcry and the protest and the whatnots, going on around this. I'm not hearing a lot of noise about it. Some, because they're pretty much saying this is going to trigger, WW3, but I'm just saying where they at.
Yeah, this is definitely going to elicit a response.
It's so, to me, it's bigger than Black Lives Matter. Because we all like.
These are soldiers, but they just happen to be. Just think if it was, the other way.
Well,
how fast of a response,
okay, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
That's all. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Let's keep it all the way funky.
Yeah, that's us. We over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's minorities make up the majority of the military,
I saw some over there in the UK. They talk about it's about to be mandatory. That's gonna have to. Like, if you of a certain age or whatever, I don't give a shit. You're gonna have to jump in. You got to get in this mix. They're like, 'cause we don't have, troops like that. So we don't need every able body. Yeah, get your ass. It ain't a draft. It's a mandate. Get your ass over there. So
yeah, just like Israel has a mandatory military requirement. So everybody that turns 18 has to join the military.
Damn.
They have to serve 2 years. So when you see like, I really don't want to get into this, but everybody in Israel is a fucking soldier or a former soldier. They've all been trained.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trip. And those days are coming back. Did you see where the Navy, they have lowered the requirements for entry?
Not just them. Yeah. It's not just them. They said for the most part, most of the branches are like, oh, fuck, okay, you got that dad bod. You 35 pounds over our legal limit. Fuck, we just need somebody who fill out the uniform or whatever. We just need some bodies just to say that we could, we got a full squad. Requirements.
All I'm saying, if they're gonna do that over here, if you're gonna put somebody on the front line, go to them prisons, get them little killers, and have them kill for a reason. You feel me?
There you go.
Yeah,
but that's taken away from the the folks that are shipping them off to these Walmart warehouses and also working in these fast food places. So you can't take somebody else's money. That's what that is. That's somebody's money. These prisoners are somebody's. That's a check.
That's horrible.
Each prisoner is a check.
That's fact.
Yeah, you see where this happened the last when the Iraqi war became very unpopular. You saw this prison to military pipeline that they opened up for people that were they go to court and it's like, hey, you can go to jail, or you can join the Air Force, or you can join the Army, you can join the Navy. The Navy lowered the requirements. You don't need to have a GED or a high school diploma anymore. You just have to get a 50 on the ASVAB and be under 41 years old or 42 years old now. Yeah, so they up the age and
damn.
This world is kind of like it's making me look like what the hell?
Oh, it's about to get busy. They about to get busy, boy.
Just like I said, all we doing is leasing life. That's all we're doing. That's what it is right now. Everybody feeling the pinch right now. So
yeah, it's gonna get weird because you got to think. We're bombing Yemen. We're bombing. We're bombing in Syria. We're about to be bombing in Iran. China's getting involved. Russia's involved.
Tripping.
We're in Ukraine. It's gonna get real ugly real quick.
So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. It's about to get really, really weird. Stay tuned.
Yeah, you better get in shape because the military is gonna need you here pretty soon. Hey, what would you do if you got drafted? I mean, they don't have a draft, but if they came knocking.
I'm 42. I'll be 43. So I'm safe, but unless I got 6 screws in a plate in my hip, I want everybody to know. So I don't think I could go, but if it was mandatory, what can I do? I would have to, right?
Yeah, I guess so. One of the things is looking back,
that's
when they had the draft in Vietnam. The thought was that all these young men and women were going to fight in Vietnam, and when you look at the statistics, most of the people killed in Vietnam were in their 40s.
Yeah.
So, maybe I should come off this fast, and stay overweight. Ooh, no, but that's becoming scary, that's scary for you to ask me that. I'm just like, well, what I do? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people aren't looking at this as a reality. A lot of people are just living life going and worried about materialistic stuff. They're not worried about okay,
if you get the call,
tumbling down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can get real ugly. Yeah. This has been a problem for the military for a little bit. It was about a year or two ago. Some generals were talking. They're like, nobody in this country is really combat ready. Everybody's overweight. Everybody doesn't want to. Don't have
relax.
Everybody nationalism.
Everybody doing this.
They're killing us with the food they're giving us. You're killing your soldiers at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So that's crazy. Wow. Yeah. That's scary. That gives you a lot to think about. You know what I mean? A lot to think about.
I'm going back to Tank's place in Mexico. I'm good. I'm straight. He's still got a few more months left on that lease. I'm going down there.
I'll meet you there. I'm gonna say, shoot. Is they gonna come and get me? Will they come and get me and say I gotta go now, or they gonna give me a minute so I can escape?
I don't know, man. They got a lot of people to go through. Yeah, I don't think they.
Yeah, because I'm old. I'm old.
But I've said this before. I think the next big war is going to be fought by contractors.
Yeah.
There's so much money involved with defense contracting, and there's so many jobs that civilians can do on the military side, and put the guy who joined the military to cook eggs or hand out pillows. They put that motherfucker on the front line and he kick it indoors. We saw that in Iraq, where dudes joined the army to be a cook, and next thing you know, they're running raids.
Yeah. My little cousin was in the Navy, and he was like, that doesn't mean shit. He was like, they were taking motherfuckers off the boat, putting him on the front line. He was like, man, he knew the dude who was doing the deployments or whatever. He said his name popped up like 2-3 times, had him kick him back down or whatever. He was like, man, I paid him. I did what I had to do. He was like, man, fuck that. That's, again, thinking I'm on the boat. I ain't going, I ain't got to strap up and do no real shit.
What scares me is like, are they going to come for us? Like people of color? Like you
Nah. Well,
not yet.
Who knows? Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. I think you have to be a little bit more involved, but
are we gonna knock on our door first? Because they're like, we should go last because we're treated like shit.
Nah, we first in line for that kind of shit all day, every day. Be the main ones that they want to, pull into it, but you know how that go.
But here's the thing: like everybody's financial situation is getting worse by the day. I mean, we're last year we saw 10% rises in oh shit, I can't even inflation, per month.
Inflation just for everything. Everything.
Yeah.
So like and that's due to the war coming.
It's just bad economy, but what they
I
say
was wondering,
is
like, why would they do that? Because I never got that. Like, first COVID, and we're like, nobody could work, and then all of a sudden everything goes up. Like, how does that work? Like,
it's because like things like STEMIs. you didn't think they was gonna get their money back?
Yeah,
that was just a loan. That wasn't, oh man, we really want to help you make it through this. No, that's just a payday loan. They got you. And we still riding on that, on that bullshit.
People that's getting, like, if you make, I know there's subsidy or some stuff like that. If you make under $50,000, like they pay you monthly, like it's still giving away. So that's crazy.
But it goes right back in. You're only using it to pay for $6 eggs.
Right.
You know what I mean? And $5 a gallon gas and, $4 a gallon milk and so on and so on. You're putting it right back in. You're not getting ahead. Nobody's living large off these damn, benefits and STEMI checks and all that shit. They're going to get their money back. They got long money. We don't. We got to spend that shit.
Truth be told, that's the reason why Germany, started the Holocaust and all that, is because their fucking economy went into the tubes. It's the reason for war.
But now we got the rich starting to, feel that itch, because now they talk about they can't insure, that guest home they have in California. They can't insure, that boat. Insurance is going through the fucking roof these days. So now they gotta, they gotta laser focused on how come everything costs so much. Like, nah, you 6 figs and up. It didn't affect you, but now it's hurting everybody. Everybody, companies, individuals, So that's what it is, man. All right, man. Let's continue on, man.
Yeah, brother. No jail time for a woman who stabs a man 100 times.
Now let me talk to my folks who get high, who have gotten high. Okay. Has weed ever made you violent?
Hell no.
Okay.
It made me drive slow. It made me think. It made me think a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna think before you act. That's why I'm just like, this is BS. Like, straight BS.
No jail time. And we got cats doing football numbers for having, a couple ounces, getting caught, then who got bagged in the 90s, just now coming home. And she got no jail time, probation. She stabbed him over 100 times. Stab. That's personal. I
hate the way they always, like, I'm sorry, I gotta speak freely. I hate the way they do this with white people. It's always something psychotic. No, you wanted to kill somebody, you got high. I don't know what he said to you to trigger you, because you stabbed him 108 times. That's overkill.
That's reefer madness. You remember the old back in the day when they said that's what happened to you if you got high. It was a whole fucking ad campaign, reefer madness.
No, she had to
and
be.
She got off on it.
She had to be on something else. She had to be on bath salt, something, because she wasn't on just no weed.
Well, they say high doses of cannabis for a very small percentage of people can induce a psychosis. usually it's in the form of edibles. Like if you eat a massive dose of edibles, it can create a disassociation with reality, like psychedelics.
That should have happened. That should have happened to you.
It ain't all the way natural.
Yeah, when you were out here and you was trying to finish off those gummies before you got on your flight, and I was just like, dude, would you slow down? You was like, I paid for these. It just kept popping them. He's sitting on the couch. I was like, dog, you got to catch a flight. He was like, man, I know. We sitting there watching Law and Order, man. I was like, dude, are you gonna be okay?
Flight. That was a
cool.
Man, I slept through that whole fucking flight. I'll tell you that.
I can't say like I met people who got extra paranoid and like we had to take me to the hospital. My heart is beating too fast, but it's nothing like, I'm gonna just kill.
Not kill, Miss Kiki. Stab. Overkill, as you stated.
Yeah, I mean you're just constantly.
Yeah, that's a lot of work when you high.
Yeah,
talking about. If you got a psychotic break, when does it break? When does it break? At what time after what stab do you come back? You feel me? Like what the hell?
I know his family was like, what the come on now. That's the whitest shit we'd have never heard, and come on now. We can't let this ride. Go ahead.
I don't get it, man. I really don't. Most people that do massive doses of weed are couch locked. You can't get up. You get something to eat and you knock the fuck out.
That's why I'm thinking. Like, this is what I'm thinking. She was on something other than what he was on, and he was actually stoned on the couch, and that's why he couldn't stop her from getting him. Because I'm like 100 after the first one, you should have punched that bitch or something. I don't know where he got stabbed, but shit.
But Dig, I'm tripping off of this is gonna set a new precedent, isn't it? If he's getting off of this,
I'm smoking.
Isn't this a new level of fucked upness that's gonna happen when somebody else claim this defense?
I don't know. White women been getting away with this shit for a long time. This isn't the first story that we've covered where somebody's done some extremely heinous shit and they walk. It's the same old thing.
Yeah, somebody gonna be able to use this. You can't say when a brother get caught up and he end up poking somebody because he tried to rob somebody for weed or whatever the case may be, weed related crime. And he, like, hey man, I was high on this shit, reefer madness, and give me that probation.
Yeah, I need probation. Shit.
Probation. I mean, God.
All you gotta do is go somebody and go smoke real quick.
I need
make sure it's in my system.
For real. I need to know who her attorney was. God dang, that motherfucker slick.
When was being high a good excuse for getting away with a crime?
Never until now. That's what I'm talking about. The precedent. It's setting a whole new. Like you said, it's about to get weird. This shit is weird.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That shit makes no fucking sense at all. Over 100 times. I can't even do a fucking 100 push-ups, let alone stab a motherfucker.
100. Like she got tired. She had to stop and be like, whew, let me turn him over. I ain't got nowhere else to stab. Like she had to do something. Like, what the hell? 100 times?
This ain't the best photo. Like, if you look closer at her photo, she's got scratch marks and shit, like all up and down her neck. Like,
okay.
If you guys go to the website, it's linked in the description. And this bitch looks like she got clawed while she was doing the stabbing.
Well, shit, I hope so.
Yeah.
My man trying to fight for his fucking life. We're like, oh shit, I thought you was passing me a fucking joint and you stabbing me.
Where was this at? Oh, Ventura County. Okay.
Cali.
Yeah. Cali. Yeah.
California knows how to party.
Fuck. You wrong for that.
Condolences to my man's family.
Yeah, condolences for real. This is some real fucked up shit right here. This doesn't make any sense.
To have probation, she ain't gonna do nothing but smoke again and what? Go kill somebody else?
How much time do a brother get for raising his voice?
Yeah.
I felt threatened. Lock his ass up for a month, put him in a hole. And she got probation. She got to go home that night.
She could have showed up to court high.
God.
Man, if I was her family, I'd be like, keep her, because she ain't about to stab me. Keep her.
Yeah. How do you trust this chick?
Right.
Damn. Yeah, weed is legal in Cali, and who knows? Like you said, this is really gonna change the game. This is really gonna change the game.
That's what the guy's dad said. He said that in court. Like, hey, I don't know how you gonna let him get away with this, because this is gonna set the precedent. And it is.
It's done. It's done. So we'll see. We'll follow this space.
It's gonna be so many women snapping.
For sure. For sure. And
I'll tell you right now.
Come popping gummies.
They're gonna put your black ass in jail. This is not for you.
Not for you.
This is for them. You will not get the same treatment.
Try this if you want to. Try this if you want to.
Yeah.
You're gonna get jammed all the way the fuck up.
Get high and hit a parked car. Nigga, you going to jail for years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Years. Yeah, hit a parked car under the influence, you're done. Stab a dude 101 times or 108 times, you get probation.
Yeah.
Make that make sense, people. Please get down in the comments. Let us know what the fuck.
She ain't gonna be able to pass a piss test to her probation officer. What kind of shit is this?
Oh,
yeah, she at least get to smoke. She at least get to smoke for 60 days. You feel me?
Is that still a stipulation of probation? We're like in California?
I thought so.
Well,
that you can't get high?
I know Ohio, you can't get high. You can't have a gun. Yeah, you can't leave unless you get permission. Leave the state unless you get permission.
Wow, folks. Let's see where she ended. She probably ended up get a reality show behind this. Watch.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Yeah,
she's in California. Somebody looking to write a script on this. Like, hey man, you want to keep this party going? Let's go.
At least do the first 48. I want to watch it.
She'll get a contractor to do some nude photo shoots and then have a rap album next year. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Who's that?
Cover with a bikini.
Catch Me Outside, bitch. That Bad Baby or whatever her name was.
Yeah, whatever. I don't.
Stab-a-Hannes.
Wow. Next. She didn't went there. Next. Stab-a-Hannes.
Oh, they find a severed man's head in a freezer in a New York City apartment.
Now here's the thing. Like,
what's up?
And I'm just gonna speak freely. I don't feel bad for him, but that's messed up how you could cut a body up. And you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel bad because he raped a 12-year-old boy.
Well, he didn't know that. That was just his supplier. He didn't know what the fuck dude did. I don't think he knew what he did. It was just a drug deal went wrong and he didn't want to pay him. So he got him up out of there in pieces. So,
I thought they put it on there as the
that's the husband who did it.
That's locked up, right?
Yeah, he's the one who did it. But the thing is, he was, they said it was a drug dispute and it went left. And old boy, took some pieces off of him and, took that head and put it in the freezer. And
I read it wrong. I thought it was a debate on who did it. Was it her or him? Because I thought he had went to jail prior to that in Virginia.
They thought she had something to do with it because she knew because she was hiding it. I guess they had
definitely knew.
Yeah, the folks who came
refrigerator.
Yeah, the folks came through to inspect the crib or whatever. Their caseworker or some shit, and was like, "Hey, we want to. What's in that fridge?" And she was just trying to, hey, what fridge? One with the fucking tape on it. Now I don't know what you're talking about. That type of shit. But think about it. If your dude did that shit, wouldn't you be scared? And if you ain't had nowhere to go,
here's my thing.
You ain't about to stay in the crib with me. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. Either you get that out of here or I'm out. Period.
Hey, I'm just assuming by her teeth it was meth. But I find it extremely strange that the opening of this article brings up this man's criminal past, the victim's criminal past, to make it sort of justified that he got dismembered. And
that's how we all know.
They got
Kiki. Yeah.
And now we know this happens all the time with black victims, is that they'll throw out their jail, their prison record before they'll throw out the actual crime that everybody else did to this person. Right. And we know, being black in America, you can be guilty for anything. And there are so many times when people claim sexual assault when it's not actually true. I'm not being an advocate for this motherfucker if he did it. I'm just saying that it happens,
right?
That there are a lot of sex offenders that really didn't do it, and they're registered sex offenders.
And it's fucked up because the fact it worked, because that's a straight how I felt about it.
Yeah. I'm not saying that this man is innocent by any means. I don't know this cat, he did nothing. Yeah, but I'm just saying that it happens very often that black people are accused of sexual assault when they're actually innocent. But it's very strange that they throw out that this motherfucker was, a child abuser before they actually talked about this bitch and her husband's crimes.
Right.
Throw you $100 and find the ugliest picture.
Yeah, they make it seem like it was almost like he had it coming type of shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Not that these people were drug addicts, they killed their dealer, but they did a good one for society by taking this dude out.
Yeah, the spin is real, no matter what. Yeah. Like he didn't, he wasn't in that space doing, what they accused him of doing with that 12-year-old. That was a drug deal going wrong.
All the way in 2004, right? He was convicted of that in 2004.
Yeah, something like that. And this was just a bad drug deal, and this one went real bad because dude, he chopped him up, and I was like, dude, why would you keep any of it, let alone in a fridge or a freezer or whatever? Like, damn, man,
you chopped it. You should have been coming out the house with a head one day, buried it somewhere, with a leg one day, buried it another place. Like,
it's New York, they got motherfuckers who got pet lions and shit inside their apartments, and go ahead and feed them. But allegedly, I promoting that shit. Just saying,
feed your apartment tiger.
Some weird shit going on in NYC, man. That shit is fucking crazy.
You're in line. If it was California, they could have claimed they were high on weed and got off.
Here we go. See how that ties in? You see how that ties in?
On meth, so they can really go over there and win.
I'm just assuming it's meth because of her teeth. That's and the color of her skin.
That's her choice. He may be on that crack, or whatever, that boy and whatever else, and that Fetty Wap. But yeah, who knows, man? But like my brother said, by her teeth, like she has a taste for that, that crystal,
Bitch got a taste for everything but Colgate.
Woo! Yeah, my boy cooking. Let him cook.
Oh my geez.
To dismember, I don't like. It's already eerie enough to be around a dead body, but then to abuse a corpse like this, you got to be. Do you know how much plastic you got to put down on the ground? Like, you know how much fluids are in a body? Decide to cut somebody up and not get your whole apartment smelling like a butcher house. Like, it just fucking New York's off the hook, man.
You have some shit.
Hey, man, it's everywhere. New York, apparently California, because old girl, damn near, she almost cut it. Well, she did cut him up. It just didn't, in pieces. But she poked him up mighty well, And this shit is just fucking crazy, man. I don't understand. Like you said, man, that whole process of I get weirded out just cleaning fucking chicken, sometimes, let alone shit chopping up somebody's wing. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he must have been really high doing some shit like that, man. I mean, he took all the shit. Like, I'm not gonna pay you. I'm gonna kill you and take all your shit.
Did the article actually say how long the body was there?
It had to be for a minute because I guess, like I said, their caseworker came by and, and I guess they thought something was off and, they reported some shit too. And I guess a few people came by and they said they were acting real standoffish about letting them even in that part of the crib. Like, nah, you can't go over there. Nope, just keep your ass right here. You know, so
I don't know if Jeffrey Dahmer was a gift or a curse, because they might have watched Jeffrey Dahmer and was like, that could be bad.
I mean, they just chopped dude up. Jeff was on another level. He was cooking him, you know, so something else. Yeah, something else.
You if they had good teeth, they would have ate this nigga.
Next, man. Go. Go.
Oh, yuck mouth ass bitches.
Next. God. Hey, what?
Also in New York. Police kill a man with a goddamn cooler. What
did you see the video?
Yeah.
No.
Did you watch the video?
No, let me pull up this video.
Lost control, hit a tree, and then fail.
Forgive me, please. Let me get back into this. Condolences to this man's family.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Sorry. We jumped in a little too fast. First things first. Condolences to the man's family, because this is crazy. And also a lawsuit, you know, because it's all on video. You know.
God damn, who could see this coming?
I know he was like, but August 2023, he was able to go home, and he's still wait. His trial isn't even till April.
Yeah, but I think they fired him though.
But
no,
he's still on.
Yeah, he's on administrative, like administrative duty. Like they just put him at the desk, took him off the streets real quick.
I thought they let him go. I mean, it's clear cut, bro. You can't be throwing fucking igloos.
Oh, here's a video here. Oh.
Hit him with the cooler. Dude fall and hit the curb.
Yeah. That is foul.
Yeah.
For a drug deal. Like, they didn't plan on chasing this dude later. You know, like, if it's a sting operation, they know who this guy is. They know where he lives. You know, they've been tracking this dude for a while to set up a sting operation. You know, you just didn't want to chase him, motherfucker. You throw a cooler at him? God damn.
It's one of those weird fucking accidents that happen. I get dude that just probably want to knock him off his bike, but shit happens, man. You know, and again, he couldn't be like no kingpin or something. He's on a fucking scooter. You know, and it's y'all doing all this, you know, a big old sting operation, a dude who's doing hand to hand. How deep can this dude be in the game if he's still on the fucking scooter?
Think about it. If he's
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we lost her.
We lost Miss Kiki. Refresh, lady.
Back. Yeah, this is it's just a trip, man. But he'd have been gone on a scooter, because that New York City traffic sucks. They would have never caught old boy.
What was you saying, Miss Kiki?
No, I was saying. Oh my God! Am I stuck again?
Yeah, it's bad connection.
Oh my goodness!
Right?
Better.
There you go.
Okay, y'all got me.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no, I was just it's better than him riding around in the Benz. I paused again.
You paused again.
As soon as you got into your groove.
Oh my God. I just say he might be a smart mastermind to be on his bike than to be in a Benz or whatever. You know what I mean? That might be a good look, you know, to make him look like he broke. You feel me? He probably was getting.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like you said, the ones, you know, I know was in the shadows. You know, you would never see them touch any of the product. But, you know, for them, this is so small time. And now it turned into a major fucking thing now. You know, went from a simple bust to a fucking murder case. You fighting for your life now. So how do you guys think this is going to play out?
Oh, he's going to get his gun and his badge back. He'll be back on the streets in no time. You know, here we go again where, you know, they're going to bring up old dude's crimes before they bring up the actual crime, you know.
Fuck, we talked about this. Go ahead, man. Keep going. Yeah.
Is you know, the police took a drug dealer off the streets is pretty much the way it's going to be in another 6 months, you know. And the bad thing is it happens so often that we're going to forget about this. You know, New York City has so much shit going on all the time that this is going to be on the back page 6 months down the road by the time this cop, you know, secretly goes back on the streets. You know, there's going to be an administrative review and, you know, he's going to be good to go. And it's a bad thing when they investigate themselves, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, that was justifiable. What? You know, so the family doesn't have a right to sue? Or
they'll probably get a payout. They'll probably get a payout. You know, these cities have insurance and, you know, they'll probably cut his family a check. It's not going to replace his life. And it's not going to change police tactics, you know? Yeah, imagine throwing something at a dude, just knock him off a scooter. Like it just over a drug deal, you know, and probably, I don't know what he was selling. It's probably weed, you know, it's not like it's a huge fucking thing. And there's so much other shit in the world to be concerned with besides, you know, somebody getting high.
And again, you've been doing surveillance on this man. You know where he's going. You know his ins and outs. You catch him on the next one. It ain't like he ain't outside doing what he do. What, he gonna set up shop now? He gonna go up to Buffalo now? You know, what the fuck is going on? But when you broke that shit down about how, you know, nothing's really gonna happen, you know, he's gonna be back on. Come this time next year, he'll be back in action. And he's still collecting the check. He's on leave. He's just on desk duty right now.
That part.
It's fucking sad, man. A 2-bit deal. One like, you know, he on a moped with a fucking kilo or something. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Had to be some nickel and dime shit, man. Nothing heavy. And now this man, you know, don't get to go home. His family missing a loved one.
Can I just ask this? Like, where did the cooler come from? Like,
somebody was out on their porch and, you know, the cop picked up the first thing he saw and threw it at this motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Does it say what he was selling?
Well, he needs to get. You stole my property.
It don't even state that. But again, like you pointed out, that they're going to list his jail record first before actually, you know, setting a tone for exactly what actually happened. Like, you threw a cooler at a dude. He fell off his damn moped and cracked his head open on a curb. Yeah,
like they'd be like, before we get into the heinous crime, this guy did XYZ.
See, that's it. That's how it's gonna jump off. That's exactly how it's gonna jump off.
Yeah, it's just it's insane that his bail was only $150,000 for murder.
That part.
And he gets to go back to work.
Go back to work, like he did that right after court. He's like, here you go. Report.
A fucking hero.
Yeah.
It's a fucking hero.
You know, between the NYPD and the GoFundMe, you know, it's easy to come up with $15,000 to get this motherfucker out. You know, so
yeah.
Hey, you got to go back to work. It's a crazy world we live in.
I'll say, man, you talk about when we were kids, it's about to get weird. It's fucking weird. It's been weird. We just now tuning into it and calling the shit out. That's all. That's what we do. We sit here and discuss shit that normally, you know, that doesn't make, you know, the normal media cycle, and it's kind of like buried on page 6 or 7. And just one of those things. Like, man, I can't understand how this dude got to keep his job. You know. All right, fam. We can move on, man.
Hand to hand. Yeah, how much drugs could he have possibly sold?
On the fucking scooter.
Yeah, this motherfucker might have did 6 months for, you know, a sack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here he is, you know, family's planning a funeral service.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. It's fucking
bullshit.
Cooler.
Well, rest in peace.
Yes. Vince McMahon, WWE chairman. Nasty motherfucker. Did you? I got the video behind this. Hold on, man. Let's play this and get into it.
WWE chairman and CEO Vince McMahon has a lawsuit filed against him by a former WWE staffer, Janelle Grant, in which she alleges that longtime sexually he sexually abused her for a very long time. It gets you flustered. And here's why. She alleges he defecated on her head during a threesome, sex trafficked her to others within the company. Grant alleges that McMahon pressured her into sexual situations, degraded her in exchange for giving her a job at WWE as administrator coordinator in WWE's legal department after a meeting that they had in 2019. I mean,
bro, she was down. She was down.
Yeah.
She was down for that shit, man. Don't give me that. You took the job. That was the requirement. I got the shit on your head. You want?
Yeah.
All right.
This is 2019 that this happened.
I can imagine shit just coming.
To each his own. She wanted it. She got the job. She took it. And now, that looking for a quick payout, and you probably try to extort the man, and he probably said fuck you, and you went to the media. So
5 years later,
5
after cashing WWE paychecks for 5 years,
come on, shit on. You can't have it. Yeah, you can't have it both ways.
And fucking multiple people in the organization. Kiki, please, woman's perspective. Give us something on this, because I can't picture it.
I'm kind of like mixed emotions about it, because it's just like, because people in power, they always doing crazy.
Yeah.
And that, what I'm saying, I just don't. But if it was an exchange, like, okay, you can shit on me, we can have this threesome, and then you give me a job. If it happened like that, then
that's what happened.
Cannot really. That's what she wanted to do to get where she wanted to go.
I mean, that's it. It's a fair trade.
She probably just feels sick about it now.
Yeah.
Look at this photo, man. This motherfucker looks like a mortician.
They were in the threesome, and
she was down, and he made her a certified bottom.
There's no way you're going to shit on me without me running or moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to happen. So
it's too hot. It's too hot. What the fuck you eat, boy?
I had like corn sitting right here.
Yeah. On her head. You're like, stay still. Stay still. Don't you move.
That part.
There you go.
Because you can't hold me down if you squatting over me. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
she said on my head, so I'm assuming he told you to keep your ass still. I'm about to pinch this off. Stay right there. And that's what happened. And
because there's not an amount of money that I'm gonna let somebody do that to me and then go work for them. Like, that's bullshit.
She wanted the access. She got a job. WWE is popping. And she sold her soul, and now it's out there for the world. I don't know if she's married or in a relationship, and the dude will forever look at her sideways. Like, dude, you was into some shit back in the day for a job.
Literally.
I don't agree on, though, is sex trafficking. I do not agree when it's against somebody's will. That is, I do not agree with that. But this,
mind you, all this is alleged, so it's her word.
Against his.
Mm-hmm. So it seems like you would keep that in the shadows. Like, if you were sex trafficking at somebody, you wouldn't put them in the legal department.
That's what I'm saying. They're throwing all this stuff in there because now these are the charges that they're bringing against pimps. I'm sorry, not just sex trafficking, but human trafficking. They're hitting pimps with this, so they've been falling back and been trying to, get at these girls through OnlyFans and other shit, But yeah, it could be tied into some other shit, but him pooping on her head, I'm gonna call it as a fair trade. He got off, you got on.
There's some freaks out in the world. I don't, I think she was into it. She was into it, and now she's got buyer's remorse.
Yeah. How many? 5 years later?
Yeah.
Come on, now, stop playing. Stop playing.
That's it. It seems like that is like, as soon as somebody offered that exchange deal where, we all get to fuck you and you get a job. You sound the alarm,
Right.
Not 5 years later. Not from the legal department.
Sorry.
If you shit on me and I don't want to be shitted on and all that shit happened to me, I'm leaving right out that motherfucker. If I'm still breathing and living, I'm going to tell somebody. Mm-hmm. And then because I can get my money like that. Mm-hmm. Truth be told, he's a powerful man. So that's why I just I don't know how I feel about that. That's something that she agreed upon. So if you agreed upon that, then I cannot feel bad for that.
Here's our female perspective. There we go.
Yeah. Nasty motherfucker. I couldn't have pictured shitting on somebody. That's not sexual. There's nothing sexual about poop. If the smell is off, how do your dick get hard?
That part, man. That alone, man. That alone. The smell alone. Let alone seeing it. And then somebody playing it.
I'm wiping my own ass.
Yeah, just doing it like that and then walking away.
Because you got to wipe your ass, then you got to look at it, make sure it's clean, and wipe it again. So just to have it dropping on me.
Yeah. Where do you do this at? You wouldn't do this in your own home. You'd have to throw away sheets. You'd have to get the carpets clean. All this stuff.
This is Vince McMahon. He probably got one of those cribs. Got a little stash house somewhere where he do all this freaky shit where everything in there is plastic.
He get money. He be like,
everything is plastic.
Like somebody's grandma. You better get your ass on that plastic.
He look like he could take a mean shit too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
All that creatine. Mustache. Yeah. Creatine shits.
Oh, man. It's a shitty situation, man.
Yeah. You think that was his signature finishing move? This is the WWE.
This is what they wouldn't let me do in the ring. And again, it's like, man, did he do that and then start hitting the other girl off? Wild girl try to get that stuff off her, off her dome or whatever. Because like Kiki said, normal people will wipe after they take a dump. But I don't know if this dude just took them Browns to the Super Bowl and then went over here and finished the old girl off. But again, the smell alone.
Yeah. Two wrestlers won the cup.
Did it stay on their face and they kept playing?
Oh, it's nasty. Just smear it in. Smear it in. You're garbage, woman. It's turning me on.
If he did it on her head, I'm sure she got a head full of hair.
Oh.
See where we're going?
You'll never get that smell out. You'll never get that smell out.
Yeah.
Have you ever cleaned shit?
I got a question because this is like, was it Remy? Was it turds?
Don't need to know. Shit is shit. Shit is shit. You play with it long enough, it turns runny. You play with it long enough. So I get what he said. So when he says she'll never get that smell out, I think that's why she pressing charges and trying to bring charges because she can't get that smell out.
Yeah, I've used everything, even the shit they use to clean oil off ducks. That Dawn.
Can't get that smell out.
It's the stench, man.
Oh, disgusting.
That was a ride home, wasn't it? Like, okay, now I pooped on. I need you to leave. How am I supposed to go home like this?
Oh, that would be disgusting.
If he said, just get out of my crib, just go. I need you to leave right now because I can't stand the smell.
Yes, that would do that too.
Go. Go. Go about your business. Take your shit with you. Literally. That's yours now.
That's yours. I don't know what I would do. You would have to. I'm getting
if he did that to you and told you to go ahead and leave without letting you wash or attempt to wash.
I just can't imagine it happening to me, period. But if I can't wash, it's a problem. I'm going to wash. I don't care if you got a hose outside. I'm getting clean.
Yeah.
You might as well just kill me. You just finish me.
Now we're going to death now. You're done after that happened to you, man. I mean, that's just the most disrespectful act I think you could do. Besides, like when I see people, folks spit on somebody.
It's spitting.
I find that, right there. But this,
I don't like somebody peeing on me. I'm like, none of that shit. That's yourself.
Yeah. You don't want no dude who drunk about 2 8-balls.
Truffle butter. Truffle butter.
Yeah. That old 8-ball.
You got to think about the preparation involved. I mean, if you're into fecal shit, if you're a fecal freak, yeah, you just think about the shit you got to eat, like just coffee, asparagus, corn, peanut butter, like anything that'll get
lamb. I'm just saying, because that get me going, man. I eat some damn lamb, man. I produce some trophies.
Yeah. Hey, call her up after Taco Tuesday. This bitch was on Fecal Wednesday.
There you go. Not Fecal Wednesdays.
Just why? Why? How do you prep for this?
You wrong. You dead ass wrong for doing some shit like that.
That's some long game shit right there. Just to plan out your meal so you can fuck the next day.
Hold on, let me eat this, baby. Y'all coming over in 2 hours?
Yeah. Hey man, can we move on, man? This is nasty as shit. Y'all making me uncomfortable.
I'll take 4 burritos and some milk and magnesia.
Hey, like y'all know what he do, right? Y'all know what he do.
That ain't a one-time thing either.
No. He just got caught on this one. That's not a one-time. There's a lot of chicks that's like, I don't even want to relive that shit. I'm sure it's a bunch of chicks out there who's out there actually in the ring wrestling now. Who got their start, maybe male or female, allegedly.
I can't even watch it the same now.
I couldn't watch it.
I can't watch that shit, period.
Yeah.
Can't watch that shit. It's just, I'm good. To each his own. If that's your jam, do your thing. But I can't. It ain't been real since Hulk Hogan, is all I'm saying.
Period. Jake the Snake.
That's when it was real, Kiki. That's when it was real. This shit, I don't know what the fuck this shit is, but that's when it was real. Andre the Giant, George the Animals. What was it?
George the Animal Steel.
Down 1 year when I was younger.
Yeah, Junkyard Dog. The real motherfuckers, man.
Is that little bits of turnbuckle in your poop?
Man, go, please, go. Killing me.
We done with this?
Yeah, we done. We've been done. All right.
The pastor scams the entire church with a fake cryptocurrency.
Break this down for me, old man. Please break this down.
Oh, the benevolent Bitcoin. Of course, most cryptocurrencies are a scam. So if anybody knows, you can go on 1,000,001 websites, create your own cryptocurrency, and sell it to people, and it's really backed by nothing.
But not ours. Though. Not ours. Ours is real.
No.
Ours is real. So jump
ours
on.
Is real, and it is not financial advice. So
that part.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But please pick up the 3PMD Swivel Room token. You can find the link on our website. Support the channel.
Kikito.
What's that?
Kikito.
Kikito.
is her coin. Well, go ahead, man.
Yeah, my man created a fake cryptocurrency and got his parishioners to buy it. This is one of the bad things about cryptocurrency is that you can create a huge scam based on nothing, and people will turn out is like some other bullshit coins like Shiba Inu or something like that, or the big one, Bitcoin, and it's really based on nothing, created out of thin air, and a way to funnel money to one individual.
But here's the thing.
Go ahead.
He told his congregation,
God
told him to do this and that they would make much, much money. I mean, when he came out of $3.2 million from 300 people.
Yeah. He fleeced them. He fleeced them mighty fine. And, you turn on the news and all you hear about is Bitcoin. Up, down, is making all this kind of money. And Yeah, they didn't do their due diligence and
And
do a little background check on old buddy and like, dude, do that even sound right? Your pastor, whatever, pitching a fucking token.
Like they do it anyway. Like, you know, the majority of them are out here getting Christians money anyway. So it's like, wow.
And here's the crazy thing is with cryptocurrency, they, you know, of course, this is all digital and it's all happening online. So you can create a trading robot that just snipes new coins. So if you see a coin hit a blockchain, then a lot of times the first trades are just bots. They're just programmed, you know, they're programs that buy and sell cryptocurrency when they first come out. So, you know, those 300 people in the parish could have bought into this coin, and then a lot of it could have been trading robots to increase the volume and make people think that it's extremely popular. And then, you know, the bottom falls out when these same bots dump the coin after it reaches a certain point. So, the only people that really make out are the creators of the token.
Yeah, it kind of scared me because I was thinking about buying into it. You know what I mean? Like,
not this coin. You know,
I'm just like, it still make you kind of scared. Like,
oh yeah,
putting into the right people. You know,
there are a ton of scams out there, but of course, Bitcoin is the king, and there is some there is a lot of things backing Bitcoin, and as you see, Bitcoin just started trading on the stock market, so they have a Bitcoin ETF now. So there's going to be a lot of money coming into.
What made me like it was I forgot his name, but the rich dad poor dad dude, like he is like strong about it, so that's why I was looking like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge, pastor.
It's huge, but yeah, stay away from this shit.
Yeah, he just did, you know, the new age hustle. You know, he ain't just stay in the pulpit and be like, hey man, you know, the Lord needs a new Escalade. You know, the Lord needs a new private plane. You know, he didn't just stay and do that. He was like, hey man, I can make us all rich. You know, this is like Kiki said. He said that God told him, you know, with my infinite wisdom to create this token. And he told me to tell y'all need to put in on this, you know, mortgage your house, take that money out your college fund for your children, and, you know, slide with me for a little bit. I'm going to flip that money back, and, you know, and we all going to be good. And I guess they start seeing him living this lavish lifestyle. It was like, hold on, time the fuck out. Where's mine? You know, you said we're going to be rich.
I got a question for you people who talk to God. How do you differentiate the voice in your head and the voice of the Lord? Yeah, and how come nobody comes out and, you know, I made a mistake. Maybe that wasn't the voice of God. It was just me talking to myself.
That is a question. Please get down in the comments. And if y'all could answer my man's question, please feel free. Go ahead, drop that info on us, please. Because that is a damn good question.
Yeah, especially when he tells you to buy cryptocurrency. God can do everything except he's bad with money, like George Carlin said. You know, God can create life, bring back the dead, change water into wine, but hold on to $1.
Nah, not so much.
Ain't something Jesus can do.
So, do you feel bad about the parishioners? Do you feel bad?
Who feel bad? Me?
Do you feel bad about do you feel bad that the parishioners got hustled like that?
Yes, I feel bad that you talking about the congregate, the Christians.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but it's just like because there's not a lot of people that's woke on Christianity. Like there's a lot of people that just follows it blindly, and like this has been going on way too long.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
You feel bad, old man, a little bit?
Hell no. What's the difference?
That's why I said a little bit.
What's the difference? I don't feel bad at all. Motherfuckers selling hope to begin with, you know, whether or not you giving dollars to the congregation or buying some bullshit scam token. The money's coming out your pocket, whether or not, and the pastor's going to get rich. That is the bottom line of it. What is the difference between them putting $3.2 million into a donation basket or buying this bullshit token? Realistically, I don't think he should be brought up on charges.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
He brought up on charges.
What's the difference though?
It's in the name of the church. He's still doing it. It's just a different hustle.
Yeah. The government's not going to tax the money anyway. What is the difference? You know what I mean? Like if you would have put,
think about it that way.
Yeah, it's a nonprofit.
Yeah. I mean, what difference does it make? You know.
Well, damn.
So yeah,
you know, I'm still feeling some type of way about him. Like that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just to do somebody like that, because you never know. He probably got somebody into, like you said, mortgage, probably messed up their home, their life, and everything. That's why I feel bad, and I feel like something should happen to him, or at least give people back their money. You know what I mean?
The same thing that
it's still an ongoing investigation, so it's not even people getting their money back. You know what I mean?
They don't get their money back when they put it in the church. You know, when they do the offering.
But I do want to say this. That was genius. That was a genius scam. Like, and you could have got away with it because ain't that one of those things, like, you know, as far as like the stocks, like you could put money in, it's a gamble anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could have just got away with it. It would have been amazing and you could have walked away, but you know,
started flexing. You got start flexing.
And here's the thing, whether or not he scams you out of regular hard currency or cryptocurrency, if you lose your house in the transaction, they won't let you sleep at the church.
Damn.
Yeah, just think about that. Yeah, you donate everything you have to the fucking church, you can't crash out on a pew.
Oh, my man say his grandma paid all that money to that damn church, and then he had to end up asking them permission to, you know, do the service in that church.
Oh,
and they were acting funky.
I'm telling you, like when my grandfather died, and you know, the pastor, you know, had to give the service. My grandfather was a member of this church for 50-something years.
Yeah.
This nigga wanted $300.
Yep. Just like
and
that.
It was just like, wow, mind blown.
Yeah.
You give your, you know,
life.
You give your tithes every week for 60 fucking years. Yeah. And when you die, the pastor can't, you know, do this one thing for the Lord. You know, he can't bless you without a dollar.
That is something.
You hear it time and time again. It was like, you know, you put in and don't get nothing out.
Are you allowed to do that though? Like with a nonprofit, can you charge? Because isn't it supposed to be all donation? That's just me. I might have a misinterpretation, but
it's a business.
Yeah, they selling hope.
Regardless if it's nonprofit, it's a business. You still get a tax. What you call it? A tax ID number and all that stuff or whatever. It's still a business.
Right.
They need to get paid. Mm-hmm. And like, you know, like, oh yeah, that, you know, that sermon is gonna cost you about $3 to $5.
Yeah, from pimp stick to pulpit, all the same. All the same.
But yeah, I didn't even think about the whole aspect of, you know, it's kind of like them, you know, tithing, you know, in Bitcoin now. That's all. It's the same shit. You go to church, you know, with X amount of money, then you leave a little bit less than. You know, you got hustle. That's all. And again, no charges because you volunteered that. You rolled the dice. What if, you know, say he was on up and up? You know, would somebody be complaining if they was getting dividends? Mm-mm. You see what I'm saying? You gamble. You know, never invest anything you ain't willing to lose.
I just feel as though I want a church.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people feel, and that's the reason why there's like 10 churches for every square mile in a black neighborhood.
And then
you can smoke crack.
It's still a genius. Like I be thinking of ways to where I can make money like that.
Do you have the conscience? Can you live with yourself doing that to people, knowing that you hustling them that hard?
I don't think so, but I don't know. 3.2 million.
She's like, that could fix my conscience.
Right. You know,
I could be on a beach, you know, meditation. You know, I could go ahead and, you know, for shits and giggles, go get some therapy.
Yeah,
do all the shit.
Knowing me, I probably couldn't do it, but dang.
3.2.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like the crooks, they get it.
They take a chance. They take a chance. They roll the dice, and that money he might have stashed off somewhere, and who knows how this going to shake out in the end?
Yeah,
I mean, the charges. I don't think they're gonna be able to get the money back.
Fuck no! If you kept the digital currency, you ain't getting that back. Yeah.
Oh, forgot about that.
You convert that shit into Bitcoin. You turn it into secret tokens or something like that. Throw it in a
wallet.
Tornado Cash. Yeah, it's untraceable.
I didn't think about that because about Bitcoin, like he has to know the ins and outs. So just imagine that money probably was really going in for him. He probably he buy coins. You feel me?
Yeah, he waiting for the dust to settle and be like, yeah, I'm about to go to work.
But yeah, that's what's so genius. Like he's a genius.
Not necessarily a genius. He just took advantage of it.
He's wrong for what he did to the people. But god damn, like for you to sit up and do this and it worked. And you were just retarded when it came to showing off. You should have known when to get in and get out.
He double dipped. You don't double dip your chip. You don't do that. And that's what he did. You
unless it's your dip. Second.
Like, hey, I got a homeboy. He used to tell me all the time, there's two things you can't hide. That's money and fear. You know?
Damn.
So there you go. Hey, shit. What you sipping on, Ed?
Yes, sir. Cocoa Bone, roasted oak. You can find this at your local Trader Joe's.
Oh, how was it?
It was good, man. Nice little red blend. Dope. Yes, sir, man.
Is it sweet?
No.
Oh.
Not sweet. Sorry, lady. No sweet reds over here. Just regular red blend. It's just like, I need my sugars.
Hey, there you guys go. That's our show. Thank you very much for tuning in. Go ahead and check that QR code and pick up our God's token. There's a link in the QR code. Yeah, you pick up some of our tokens, and yes, it will go directly to the Lord, and you will be blessed if you purchase it. No, I'm joking. That is
that's not going to happen. Just donate to the cause, please.
Yes. Or drop your wallet addresses, your EVM compatible, your Ethereum wallet addresses in the comment section, and we'll drop you a couple of tokens.
How about that?
So, yes.
Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going. Don't drop it. Don't drop your signal. Just let it roll. Kill your camera, and got to keep this going until it makes it over to the Middle East.
That's it.
All right, y'all.
In a Jimmy on your dick.
That's right. Peace.
It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard way. Thank God Eddie P 3 the hard ways. It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard way. Thank God Eddie P 3 the hard way.